How to turn a small Instagram following into high ticket leads. In this video, I want to go through how you as an online coach, online service-based business who sells something high ticket can turn even a small following into high ticket leads and clients. And this is going to be for people who are posting on Instagram and kind of on YouTube as well. So I'm going to run you through what that means. So, and if you don't know who I am, my name's James, owner of Magnify Your Content Media, and we help online coaches, online service-based businesses build content systems so they can save time and scale. And if you want my social proof, just check out the first link in the description, scroll down and you'll be able to see it. But anyway, let's get into the video. So first and most importantly, the social proof of why I wanted to create this video. This allowed my client to get two pre-sold leads with just 90 followers on Instagram, and we've only been posting for like, I would say a week, because we've only posted 8 videos. As you can see, man, I got 2 leads from the 8 posts we uploaded. One's in tech sales because he's a sales coach. Yeah, as you can see, literally the proof is there. This also allowed me to make 11k in a week, what I'm about to run you through. As you can see, this is my Stripe. As you can see there, 11k, and that's out there a week. Okay, so that's my social proof, and that's why I actually wanted to create this video. It's kind of like a client result video. So let's get into it. First and most importantly, you really need to optimize your Instagram profile. And a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of businesses, they just put something random. And this is the first kind of thing I do on like an onboarding call with one of my clients, is change their bio, because it's super important. Let me just hold this so it doesn't keep falling. But it's super important to optimize your Instagram bio. And this is what you need, okay? You need, one, your offer. So at the start of your bio, I'm not going to talk about the SEO optimized name and everything like that. It doesn't really like matter as much as people make out. But the bio should be your offer. So I help so-and-so do so-and-so with so-and-so. So with your unique mechanism. So for example, mine is I help entrepreneurs build content systems to save time and scale. That's my offer. So who and what you actually do. Then is your social proof. So below that should be your social proof. Let me just show you an example of this. Let me exit out of this and let me go to my bio. As you can see here, this is my bio, and as you can see as well, as I said, I've made 11k in a week, and I have 1.2k followers. So it's not always about followers, it's about creating good content that speaks to your ideal client, and everything like that. And as you can see, my social proof is 100+ million views generated, as you can tell there, and that should be your social proof. So your social proof should be there. And the next thing is really just your call to action. So you're going to explain how they can work with you, how they can start working with you ASAP. So for example, mine's work with me, and I literally put a link down below to where I want them to go. So for example, you can even, and that's what I want to speak about as well, you can either lead them to the next stage of your funnel, or you can lead them to YouTube, for example, to build up even more trust. Because I'm an advocate of not just posting short form content. I get my clients to post long form content as well, because short form, it gets attention, yes, and everything like that. But what builds up the real trust? We're in something called a trust recession right now. People don't trust as much anymore. They're not buying. They don't buy from ads anymore because they have to opt into a landing page, put an email address and get spammed with emails. You call them up, they just don't trust anymore. So you need to build up that trust and make them take action on their own. So I let my clients lead them over to YouTube, and YouTube builds up trust because it's longer form content and it builds up trust quicker. So what I like to do is leave my YouTube channel link and also my landing page link. So whatever they want to do, they can just go from there. So a YouTube channel link is good, and you should start posting on YouTube as well. That's why I'm literally creating this kind of content as well. So that's what you could do. That's the literal bio. That's the first thing you need to do, optimize your bio. The next is creating content that converts. Now, most people just create content for the sake of it. They don't actually have a proper strategy behind what they're posting. But there's 3 types of content that you should be posting, and this is kind of like a funnel. This kind of content that I'm going to run through is a funnel. Okay, so first is growth content, and you should be trying to grow your account. Okay, like you should be trying to create content that just is a bit broader than normal and just trying to go to everyone instead of your ideal client, because a bigger percentage of those people are going to be your ideal client. If you go to 200,000 people, like at least 20 to 2 to 20,000 of them are going to be your ideal clients. But if you go to 2,000 people, only like 200 are going to be your ideal clients. Does that make sense? So you should be trying to grow your account, especially if you're B2C. B2B, yes, it does matter, but you should just be speaking to your ideal client. It's a bit different. But growth content, you should be creating content that's trying to grow your account. And what you can do here to do this is literally go to Instagram. I'll show you a quick example. Go to Instagram, go to your favorite creator. So let's just go to Alex Hormozi, for example. Let's just say you're a business coach, and you like Alex Hormozi. He's one of your competitors, let's say. You can go to something called SaltFeed. So you want to download something called SaltFeed. I will leave this kind of docs in the description. So what this thing here. So all you have to do is press on the second link in the description, and you'll be able to get this. And I'll leave the link for you to be able to download SaltFeed there, so you can just get it there. But you're going to press on SaltFeed, and then what you can do, this never used to work for me, but now they've updated it and it works super well. So you want to go to how many items you want to like kind of go by. I'm going to say like 500. Then I'm going to click on views, and what this is going to do is going to sort all of Alex Hormozi's most viewed videos, like from the last 500 he's created, and it's going to put them to the top. And what I like to do here, and as you can see, it's literally counting at the top 100 items here. So it's going to take a while, but it's going to sort all of his growth pieces of content. And what you could do is literally, it says for me, it says download them. And then what I like to do is just go through the ones and see what I can do. See if it's the topics that's performing well, see if it's controversial. And then I like to take that idea and add it to my client's niche. So what you can do is add it to your industry, or you can change it up. Just copy that kind of topic, but add your own unique spin to it. So what I like to do as well, what I've seen to do super well, is react to these videos. So react to their best performing videos, because it's the best performing video. It's going to perform well if you react to it. So that's another way to create a growth piece of content. But as you can see, we're at like nearly 500 items, and as you can see his most best performing videos. What you could do is press export down here, and if you click on it, for me anyway, it comes up with this, and I can click on all of them and I can see the views, likes, comments, and it's quite sick actually. But yeah, I just go through them, see which ones are perform best, see if they relate to kind of what my client and what I want to create content about, and then if it does, I will literally copy it and add my own unique spin to it. Most people don't get everything on social media is copied. That's why trends exist. Okay, next type of content is niche authority, and this is really just kind of step-by-step processes which relates to what you sell, if that makes sense. So for example, I sell content, so an example of a step-by-step process would be the exact script structure you should use to convert views into clients, for example. That'd be a step-by-step process. And then also you should be shifting prospects' beliefs with this type of content. So you want to create content that makes them think, okay, damn, I didn't even know that. Thanks for that. So it's kind of shifting their beliefs. So for example, a belief shifting type of content for me would be something like, you don't need a lot of time to create content. Most businesses think they need loads of time and like loads of resources to create content, when they don't. All they need to do is pay people to do it for them. Okay, and I'm shifting their beliefs, and also creating content like what you actually need to do. I'm shifting their beliefs there as well. I'll come to kind of shifting your beliefs in this video as well. And also you should help your prospects overcome any objections they may have. So any objections you get on your sales calls, because I'm talking to people who sell high ticket, and most of you probably do have a sales team, or you're getting on sales calls and closing clients. So you need to help them overcome objections before the call, so they don't actually say those things on the call. They just hop on the call and they're like, yeah, just send the invoice, bro, I just wanted a bit more information. Like, that's what you want, and that's what you're going to get when you help them overcome objections before the call. And you could do this within your content. So what I like to do is it's basically like a mini video sales letters in your short form pieces of content, helping them overcome certain beliefs and certain objections they have. But what you could do is just look back at your sales team on their calls, or you, if you take your calls still, and look at the objections you're getting, and then create content about why they're not true and help them overcome those objections. Okay, and the last piece of content you should be creating for a niche authority is social proof, of course. Okay, so you need to show you know your shit. You need to show clients results, even if it's like your own results as well. You should do that. And the last piece of content you should be creating is personal content. So build a connection with your ideal clients by telling personal stories. I just onboarded a client that's like done super well in business, and he's got a load of personal stories, and that's going to build a connection with his ideal clients. Okay, next way you can actually get leads through just a smaller following is ManyChat. Now, yes, you do need to get some sort of views to be able to make this work, but even if, like, for example, like 5 people comment a keyword of one of your posts, and you literally set up ManyChat to send them over that free resource, then you go in the DMs and set them on a call, that's fine. Like, who cares? Okay, so you need to set up ManyChat. So what you can do is set up ManyChat, and then you can make sure you have a keyword to set up. So create a keyword and use it as leverage. So for example, one of my keywords is content. So I say comment the word content, and I'll send you over a free training exactly how to create the best content within your industry. I set up ManyChat and I create that free training, and it sends them over that resource. It grabs their email, adds it to my email list automatically, and then I can also go in there and just appointment set them on a call. Or what I can do is literally set up ManyChat, which I do. Let me show you, to actually follow up with them and be like, yo, just by the way, I've got an offer going on at the moment. If you're interested in so-and-so, reply with so-and-so, and I'll send over some more information. And this is the kind of sequence I implement. And if you do want this sequence, I'll leave it again in this resource down below, so you can just download this resource, and you can copy and paste it all and get leads and clients through your content. But yes, make sure you set up ManyChat. That's another way you can actually get clients for a smaller following, especially if you're getting people to comment a keyword and your ideal clients are watching your videos. Next is, of course, YouTube videos. Like, you really need to start posting YouTube videos, because as I said, short form content isn't enough nowadays. Like, people just don't trust as much anymore. Ad costs are skyrocketing, as you probably know, and that's because people don't trust. They're not taking action because you have no content behind the ads. Okay, so it's not building up trust. So YouTube videos, 100% post 1 time a week. I would say authentic tutorials, step-by-step walkthroughs, build credibility and show your expertise. Case study videos you should be posting. Create interviews with clients to build up trust and just post them, or just run through a case study, or just show results like I did at the start. And then also, last but not least, what I want to quickly run through is posting on your Instagram stories. Now, not a lot of people do this, but Instagram stories is literally where you should be offering your offer like 24/7. Well, not too much, but you understand what I'm saying. So every day I would post on Instagram stories. I would post clients results, I would post lifestyle, I would post like just value on your stories. And below those kind of clients results, say message me keyword for more information, or message me keyword if you want the same results. And then boom, you can get them on a call from that. And also, what you want to do is every single week you want to post sequences. So my favorite sequences is, it goes like this: post a poll on your story with a question you know your ideal client's going to answer yes to. Story after that, you could post your story, so you went from here to here to here. Story after that, you could post a client story, and then on a final story, post another poll saying, would you like the same results? Anyone who interacts with that poll, super warm lead, reach out to them, get them on a call. That's a story sequence that I post, well, try and post every single week, and that gets me clients through my Instagram, even with a small following. But yeah, that is how you can, even with a small following, get high ticket leads and clients through your content. Okay, most people you don't need a big following. It's good to have a big following, don't get me wrong, but most people with a big following, like 1 million plus, or like 200, 300k, they're either fake followers, or they don't make a lot of money from their following, which is a bad thing because they're not targeted people. They're literally talking to randoms. So people with the smaller followings actually make the most amount of money because they're speaking directly to their ideal client. Again, I'm not saying you shouldn't try and grow your account. Of course, try and grow your account. I was getting 10 million views a month on TikTok. I've failed to sell 5 programs, and that's why I've realized, okay, you need to speak directly to your ideal client most of the time, shift beliefs, overcome objections, show social proof, and then literally offer your offer and then they take action on it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to run through today, and I hope you got some value from this. Again, all these resources will be down below. I'll leave the links to everything here, so you can just go and literally copy and paste it. I'll leave the ManyChat sequence in here. Second link in the description, click on it, you can download it. Okay, but I hope you got some value from this, and peace.